into the NBA, and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook. He still keeps. Now he'll write them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big.
Thompson with the bucket.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And he gets it to go.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
And for Irving, just like those words in the back of his closet stayed hidden, his great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, it didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. Might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, it's been a lifetime laying the foundation for his game.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
The dish to Barnes. Here's Green. Curry passes to Iguodala. Green kicks to Iguodala. 5 on the clock. No one near Curry as he lets it go. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Klay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Klay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away. I can hear him saying
oh, Mike, that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael. He knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal as a college and pro standout himself.
And it's Smith missing. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 16-7 run.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
LeBron's shot is good.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Green. Lee comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Cleveland, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Thompson dishes to Varejão. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense has did a job offensively, as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Offensive rebound. He feeds it to Smith. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Again, James missing. Oh, and the dunk by Paul.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
And a wide open look for James. It's tipped. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Warriors lead by 13. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Thompson and Varejão. at the 4 and 5. Amon Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
20 seconds on the shot clock.
And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Varejao. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. Green with a screen for Thompson. And the Warriors miss again. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. LeBron James, number 1. In the 3rd spot, Harrison Barnes. Warriors leading by 9. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Green with a screen on Smith. Iguodala with the bucket.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots. Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. First in scoring. First in assists. And they're also number 1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Irving from long range. That's good. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Shooting much better here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, their offense has really come alive. Can they come back and even it up? That's the question.
Good.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
There's the triple. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
The Warriors, one of the top defensive teams in the league the last couple of seasons, and the improvement coincided with a change in defensive strategy. They're sending pick and rolls down towards the sideline. They've got bigs. Andrew Bogut can really protect the rim. So they're doing what coaches call shrinking the floor, and it's been very effective for them.
As we close into the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at Golden State and checking out Cleveland. They're tied right now. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And downing a pick and roll. Basically, a guard gives the ball handler a lane towards the basket, but prevents them from using the screen.
I like your basketball knowledge and acumen. Yeah.
See, I've been listening to you.
That's exactly right. The big man sits back around the free throw line and deny penetration. It's a strategy that basically concedes the deep 2, another indication of where analytics coming into play in terms of strategy.
Love the pass to Smith. Mozgov's shot is off. Warriors leading by 11. Curry can't get it to go.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Irving from long range. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry wide open, and the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 12.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead. cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
The fader. Over in the corner, Green. Thompson outside. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Here's Irving.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Thompson. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And Thompson sends it back. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's James. 32 points for him last game again.
And a huge rebounding night as well, really controlling the glass.
1 second left. And the basket good. James has got 9.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. The And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 12-point.
And is there an area of the floor where he hasn't scored from tonight?
I don't think so, Steve. I mean, 3s and 2s are both going down for him with regularity now.
On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Draymond Green is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's the Warriors' foul. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Off target with his 3. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, David Lee is one of the more skilled power forwards in the NBA. He credits his skill level in part to growing late. He said, "I wasn't always the biggest guy growing up. I was actually a point guard my freshman year of high school. I played some wing and some at guard. Kevin, he kept those skills as he grew."
One of the best passing big men in the game, Doris. Thank you.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up. Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
Now here's Iguodala. After LeBron James's miss. The drive by Iguodala.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's LeBron. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, LeBron has an interesting tradition during the playoffs. He turns his cell phone off, stops watching sports television, and instead he watches movies and reads books. Kind of sounds like a good life lesson for all of us.
And for LeBron, that tradition started a handful of seasons ago, Clark. You'll even catch him reading books before games.
Well, you know, I've heard it said that all readers aren't leaders, but all leaders read. And LeBron James, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, autobiographies of Malcolm X, Jerry West, and even his friend Jay-Z, he has dedicated himself to expanding his knowledge. That's a good sign.
As you did. You are voracious reader.
I love to read. I've always loved to read.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.